pork feet. Okay, if you want to see this recipe, stay tuned. I already put the garbanzos and the pork feet in water overnight, and if you want to see, just stay tuned. Okay, now I have my pork feet. I just gonna wash them real good. Okay, and I just wash them in a cup of water, and I also use some lemon, but you can use vinegar or lemon or both. So I have a lemon in here, and I'm going to squeeze some on top. I'm changing the water. So now I'm going to wash my chickpeas or my garbanzo, and I have it in a bag, and I just gonna boil the whole bag. That's 16 ounces, 1 pound. So you're just checking for whatever bad ones or bad chickpeas, and then we're gonna cover with water. We're gonna leave this soaking in overnight. Okay, so I'm going to fill it out with water. I'm gonna add the garbanzo, and then I'm gonna let it soak. Cover, put it in the refrigerator for the next day. Okay, good morning or good afternoon. It's the next day, and I have my garbanzo and my pork feet in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drain that water, and I'm going to put fresh water from the faucet. Now I'm boiling this, and I'm removing the first 15 minutes or so. It's gonna form like a foam, and you're gonna remove it if you want. You don't have to, but I like to remove that. And I'm going to cook this for approximately 1 hour and a half because I don't have a pressure cooker. So, but I have a medium heat right now, and I'm going to lower it to medium and let it cook for 1 hour and a half. And I'm going to cover it, let it cook for 1 hour and a half, and medium heat. Now 1.5 hours pass, and you're going to check for your garbanzos. Just put a fork, and it's tender, and you're checking your patitas or your pork feet. And remember, we're gonna do some stew with this, so it's gonna cook approximately 20 more minutes to 30 minutes. So now I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. Okay, in next saucepan, I'm going to cook or do the stuff my chickpeas, my garbanzo with patitas. I'm going to add a little bit of the oil. Now this is optional, you don't have to do that, but I'm going to remove the skin out of these sausages. I'm using hot sausages. You can use mild sausages, you can do the Spain sausages, or you just let them out, but you don't have to do this. I just do that for extra flavor. And I'm going to remove the whole skin and I'm going to add that in there. Gonna break it like that, or you can smash that with the potato smasher, whatever you prefer. And this is the sausages I'm using, the hot Italian sausages. I'm gonna give them some some kick. Now I'm gonna add some sofrito, and I have a video on how to make homemade sofrito. And if you don't want to make it, you can just cut some green peppers, onion, garlic, cilantro, culantro. You can just cut it in pieces and add them in there. I'm going to add some fresh garlic. I mashed 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm gonna add them in there. And if you don't have that in there, so you can just cut it in small pieces, or use the garlic presser. Now I'm going to add some of the tomato sauce. I'm going to add approximately 4 ounces, because I'm not gonna do the whole bag of garbanzo. I just probably do like 2 or 2.5 cups of garbanzo, and then I'm gonna froze the rest. I'm gonna add 1 envelope of sazon, and that one is con culantro y achiote, with achiote enanado. That's for color. And if you don't want to use that, you can just replace it for paprika. That's oregano. I'm gonna sprinkle some in there, probably like 1 teaspoon, and also some cumin. And I'm gonna add 2 cups of garbanzo. And I'm gonna add some of the liquid from the garbanzo. If you don't want to add the liquid from the garbanzo, you just add regular water from the faucet. And the liquid depends on how much liquid you want in there. You can add more. I add approximately like 2.5 cups of liquid, but you can add more liquid if you like. I add a little bit more. You're gonna taste the salt, and you're gonna see if you need more salt. And you can add some black pepper. I'm gonna add some black pepper in mine. And I don't need no salt in mine, so I'm not gonna add no salt. Oh yes, I'm gonna add some salt. And 2 bay leaf. Also, I'm gonna add some pumpkin. I just remove the skin out of the pumpkin, and if you don't like pumpkin, you can add some potatoes. Now I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt. I say I'm not gonna need more salt, but I do. So you're gonna taste it, and you're gonna see if you're gonna need more. Now I'm gonna let this cook for approximately 20 minutes, or until the pumpkin is done. I'm going to lower the heat to medium or medium low. And I'm going to add the most important thing, the pork feet. I almost forgot about that. So I add around 5, and let me add 1 more. And then the rest I'm just gonna put it in the container, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer for the future. So 20 minutes already passed, and if you want more liquid, as I say, you're going to add more. And this is the final result. I'm going to eat that with white rice. So now my chickpeas with garbanzo beans and pork feet is done. So thank you very much. Here is my plate. I'm gonna serve this with white rice and fried eggs. You can serve it with pork chop or fried chicken. Thank you.